Himachal Pradesh is a state in northern India. It is spread over 21,495 sq.mi, and is bordered by Jammu and Kashmir on the north, Punjab on the west and southwest, Haryana and Uttarakhand on the southeast, and by the Tibet Autonomous Region on the east. Himachal Pradesh is famous for its abundant natural beauty. After the war between Nepal and Britain, also known as the Anglo-Gorkha War, the British colonial government came into power. In 1950 Himachal was declared a union territory, but after the State of Himachal Pradesh Act 1971, Himachal emerged as the 18th state of the Republic of India. Hima means snow in Sanskrit, and the literal meaning of the state's name is in the lap of Himalayas. It was named by Acharya Diwakar Datt Sharma, one of the great Sanskrit scholars of Himachal Pradesh. The economy of Himachal Pradesh is currently the third fastest growing economy in India. Himachal Pradesh has been ranked fourth in the list of the highest per capita incomes of Indian states. The abundance of perennial rivers enables Himachal to sell hydroelectricity to other states such as Delhi, Punjab and Rajasthan. The economy of the state is highly dependent on three sources: hydroelectric power, tourism and agriculture. Himachal Pradesh is the least urbanized state in India with nearly 90% of population living in rural area, but the Shimla district is comparatively urbanized with nearly 25% population living in an urban area. According to a 2005 Transparency International survey, Himachal Pradesh is ranked the second least corrupt state in the country after Kerala. History. The history of the area that now constitutes Himachal Pradesh dates back to the time when the Indus Valley Civilization flourished between 2250 and 1750 BCE. Tribes such as the Koilis, Halis, Dages, Dogris, Dasar, Khasas, Kinnas and Kairats inhabited the region from prehistoric era. During the Vedic period, several small republics known as Janapada existed which were later conquered by the Gupta Empire. After a brief period of supremacy by King Harshavardhana, the region was once again divided into several local powers headed by chieftains, including some Rajput principalities. These kingdoms enjoyed a large degree of independence and were invaded by Delhi Sultanate a number of times. Mahmud Ghaznavi conquered Kangra at the beginning of the 10th century. Timur and Sikandar Lodi also marched through the lower hills of the state and captured a number of forts and fought many battles. Several hill states acknowledged Mughal suzerainty and paid regular tribute to the Mughals. The Gurkhas, a martial tribe, came to power in Nepal in the year 1768. They consolidated their military power and began to expand their territory. Gradually the Gorkhas annexed Samar and Shimla. With the leadership of Amar Singh Verpa, Gorkhas laid siege to Kangra. They managed to defeat Sansar Chand Khatok, the ruler of Kangra, in 1806 with the help of many provincial chiefs. However, Gorkhas could not capture Kangra fort which came under Maharaja Ranjit Singh in 1809. After the defeat the Gorkhas began to expand towards the south of the state. However, Raja Ram Singh, Raja of Sheba state managed to capture the fort of Sheba from the remnants of Lahore Darbar in Sambat 1846, during the First Anglo-Sikh War. They came into direct conflict with the British along the Taro Belt after which the British expelled them from the provinces of the Satluj. The British gradually emerged as the paramount power. In the Revolt of 1857, or First Indian War of Independence, arising from a number of grievances against the British, the people of the hill states were not as politically active as were those in other parts of the country. They and their rulers, with the exception of Bashar, remained more or less inactive. Some, including the rulers of Chamba, Bilaspur, Baghal and Army, rendered help to the British government during the revolt. The British territories came under the British Crown after Queen Victoria's proclamation of 1858. The states of Chamba, Mandi and Bilaspur made good progress in many fields during the British rule. During World War I, virtually all rulers of the hill states remained loyal and contributed to the British war effort, both in the form of men and materials. Among these were the states of Kangra, Jorsam, Datapur, Gula, Nirpur, Chamba, Sukhet, Mandi and Bilaspur. After independence, the Chief Commissioner's province of HP came into being on April 15, 1948 as a result of integration of 28 petty princely states in the promontories of the Western Himalaya, known in full as the Shimla Hills States, and 4 Punjab Southern Hills States by issue of the Himachal Pradesh Order, 1948 under Sections 3 and 4 of the Extra-Provincial Jurisdiction Act, 1947. The state of Bilaspur was merged in the Himachal Pradesh on April 1, 1954 by the Himachal Pradesh and Bilaspur Act, 1954. Himachal became a Part C state on January 26, 1950 with the implementation of the Constitution of India, and the Lieutenant Governor was appointed. Legislative Assembly was elected in 1952. Himachal Pradesh became a Union Territory on November 1, 1956. Following area of Punjab state, namely Shimla, Kangra, Kulu and Lohal and Spiti districts, Nalagarh Tehsil of Umbla district, Lohara, Am and Una Kanungo circles, some area of Santokha Kanungo circle and some other specified area of Una Tehsil of Hoshiarpur district, besides some parts of Dorkal and Kanungo circle of Pathankot Tehsil of Gurdaspur district, were merged with Himachal Pradesh on November 1, 1966 on enactment of Punjab Reorganisation Act, 1966 by the Parliament. On December 18, 1970, the State of Himachal Pradesh Act was passed by Parliament and the new state came into being on January 25, 1971. Thus Himachal emerged as the 18th state of the Indian Union. Geography and climate. Himachal is situated in the western Himalayas, covering an area of 55,673 kilometers. It is a mountainous state. The drainage system of Himachal is composed both of rivers and glaciers. Himalayan rivers crisscross the entire mountain chain. Himachal Pradesh provides water to both the Indus and Ganges basins. The drainage systems of the region are the Chandrabhaga or the Chenab, the Ravi, the Beas, the Sutlej and the Yamuna. These rivers are perennial and are fed by snow and rainfall. They are protected by an extensive cover of natural vegetation. Due to extreme variation in elevation, there is great variation in the climatic conditions of Himachal. The climate varies from hot and subhumid tropical in the southern tracts to, with more elevation, cold, alpine and glacial in the northern and eastern mountain ranges. The state has areas like Dharamsala that receive very heavy rainfall, as well as those like Lahore and Spiti that are cold and almost rainless. Broadly, Himachal experiences 3 seasons: summer, winter and rainy season. Summer lasts from mid-April till the end of June and most parts become very hot with the average temperature ranging from 28 to 32 degrees Celsius. Winter lasts from late November till mid-March. Snowfall is common in alpine tracts that is in the higher and trans-Himalayan region. Flora and fauna. According to 2003 Forest Survey of India report, legally defined forest areas constitute 66.52% of the area of Himachal Pradesh, although area under tree cover is only 25.78%. Vegetation in the state is dictated by elevation and precipitation. The southern part of the state, at lower elevations than the north, has both tropical and subtropical dry broadleaf forests and tropical and subtropical moist broadleaf forests. These are represented by northwestern thorn scrub forests along the border with Haryana and Uttar Pradesh and by upper Gangetic Plains moist deciduous forests in the far southeast. Saul and shisham are found here. Rising into the hills, we find a mosaic of western Himalayan broadleaf forests and Himalayan subtropical pine forests. Various deciduous and evergreen oaks live in the broadleaf forests, while cher pine dominates the pine forests. Western Himalayan subalpine conifer forests grow near tree line, with species that include East Himalayan fir, West Himalayan spruce, deodar, and blue pine. The uppermost elevations have Western Himalayan alpine shrub and meadows in the northeast and northwestern Himalayan alpine shrub and meadows in the northwest. Trees are sturdy with a vast network of roots. Alders, birches, rhododendrons and moist alpine shrubs are there as the regional vegetation. The rhododendrons can be seen along the hillsides around Shimla from March to May. The shrublands and meadows give way to rock and ice around the highest peaks. Himachal is also said to be the fruit bowl of the country, with orchards being widespread. Meadows and pastures are also seen clinging to steep slopes. After the winter season, the hillsides and orchards bloom with wildflowers, while gladiolus, carnations, marigolds, roses, chrysanthemums, tulips and lilies are carefully cultivated. The state government is gearing up to make Himachal Pradesh as the flower basket of the world. Himachal Pradesh has around 1,200 bird and 359 animal species, including the leopard, snow leopard, goral, musk deer and western tragopan. It has 2 major national parks and sanctuaries, the largest number in the Himalayan region. The Great Himalayan National Park in Kulu district was created to conserve the flora and fauna of the main Himalayan range, while the Pin Valley National Park to conserve the flora and fauna of the cold desert. Subdivisions. Himachal Pradesh is divided into 12 districts, namely, Kangra, Himapur, Mandi, Bilaspur, Una, Chamba, Lahore and Spiti, Samur, Kinnaur, Kulu, Solan and Shimla. The state capital is Shimla, which was formerly British India's summer capital under the name Simla. A district of Himachal Pradesh is an administrative geographical unit, headed by a deputy commissioner or district magistrate, an officer belonging to the Indian Administrative Service. The district magistrate or the deputy commissioner is assisted by a number of officers belonging to Himachal Administrative Service and other Himachal state services. Each district is subdivided into subdivisions, governed by a subdivisional magistrate, and again into blocks. Blocks consists of panchayats and town municipalities. A superintendent of police, an officer belonging to the Indian Police Service, is entrusted with the responsibility of maintaining law and order and related issues of the district. He is assisted by the officers of the Himachal Police Service and other Himachal police officials. Government. The Legislative Assembly of Himachal Pradesh has no pre-constitution history. The state itself is a post-independence creation. It came into being as a centrally administered territory on April 15, 1948 from the integration of 30 erstwhile princely states. Himachal Pradesh is governed through a parliamentary system of representative democracy, a feature the state shares with other Indian states. Universal suffrage is granted to residents. The legislature consists of elected members and special office bearers such as the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker, who are elected by the members. Assembly meetings are presided over by the Speaker or the Deputy Speaker in the Speaker's absence. The judiciary is composed of the Himachal Pradesh High Court and a system of lower courts. Executive authority is vested in the Council of Ministers headed by the Chief Minister, although the titular head of government is the Governor. The Governor is the head of state appointed by the President of India. The leader of the party or coalition with a majority in the Legislative Assembly is appointed as the Chief Minister by the Governor, and the Council of Ministers are appointed by the Governor on the advice of the Chief Minister. The Council of Ministers reports to the Legislative Assembly. The Assembly is unicameral with 68 members of the Legislative Assembly. Terms of office run for 5 years, unless the Assembly is dissolved prior to the completion of the term. Auxiliary authorities known as panchayats, for which local body elections are regularly held, govern local affairs. Governments have seen alternates between Bharatiya Janata Party and Indian National Congress. No third front ever has become significant. In 2003, the state legislative assembly was won by the Indian National Congress and Veerbhadra Singh was elected as the chief minister of the state. In the assembly elections held in December 2007, the BJP secured a landslide victory. The BJP won 41 of the 68 seats while the Congress won only 23 of the 68 seats. BJP's Prem Kumar Dhumal was sworn in as Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh on December 30, 2007. In the assembly elections held in November 2012, the Congress secured an absolute majority. The Congress won 36 of the 68 seats while the BJP won only 26 of the 68 seats. Veerbhadra Singh was sworn in as Himachal Pradesh's Chief Minister for a record 6th term in Shimla on December 25, 2012. Veerbhadra Singh, who has held the top office in Himachal 5 times in the past, was administered the oath of office and secrecy by Governor Urmila Singh at an open ceremony at the historic Ridge Maidan in Shimla. Agriculture. Agriculture contributes nearly 45% to the net state domestic product. It is the main source of income as well as employment in Himachal. About 93% of the state population depends directly upon agriculture. However, agriculture in the state suffers from certain limitations, especially in the production of food grains. One of these reasons is that the area under cultivation can't be extended to an appreciable extent. Also, reclamation of land on slopes is not economical and increases environmental degradation. The state can profit more by cultivating cash crops as per the agroclimatic conditions. The main cereals grown in the state are wheat, maize, rice and barley. Kangra, Mandi and the Paunta Valley of Samor are the major producers of the first three cereals, while barley is mostly cultivated in Shimla. Though the state is deficient in food grains, it has gained a lot in other spheres of agricultural production such as seed potato, ginger, vegetables, vegetable seeds, mushrooms, chicory seeds, hops, olives and fig. Seed potato is mostly grown in the Shimla, Kullu and Lahore areas. Special efforts are being made to promote cultivation of crops like olives, figs, hops, mushrooms, flowers, pistachio nuts, sada melon and saffron. Solan is the largest vegetable-producing district in the state. The district of Samor is also famous for growing flowers, and is the largest producer of flowers in the state. Fruit cultivation has also proved to be an economic boon. There are huge tracts of land suitable only for growing fruits. Fruit of all cultivation does not add to the problem of soil erosion and its employment potential is more than conventional farming. The yield per acre in terms of income is also much higher. Apple farming produces the maximum income. Fruit growing in the state is fetching over $3 billion annually. Land husbandry initiatives such as the Mid-Himalayan Watershed Development Project, which includes the Himachal Pradesh Reforestation Project, the world's largest clean development mechanism undertaking, have improved agricultural yields and productivity, and raised rural household incomes. Economy. The era of planning in Himachal Pradesh started 1948 along with the rest of India. The first 5-year plan allocated 52.7 million to Himachal. More than 50% of this expenditure was incurred on road construction since it was felt that without proper transport facilities, the process of planning and development could not be carried to the people, who mostly lived an isolated existence in faraway areas. Himachal now ranks 4th in respect of per capita income among the states of the Indian Union. Agriculture contributes over 45% to the net state domestic product. It is the main source of income and employment in Himachal. Over 93% of the population in Himachal depends directly upon agriculture, which provides direct employment to 71% of its people. The main cereals grown are wheat, maize, rice and barley. Hydropower is also one of the major source of income generation for the state. Identified hydroelectric potential for the state is 23,000.43 MW in 5 rivers basins, that is, heritage. Himachal has a rich heritage of handicrafts. These include woolen and pashmina shawls, carpets, silver and metalware, embroidered kapors, grass shoes, Kangra and Gompa-style paintings, woodwork, horsehair bangles, wooden and metal utensils and various other household items. These aesthetic and tasteful handicrafts declined under competition from machine-made goods and also because of lack of marketing facilities. But now the demand for handicrafts has increased within and outside the country. Himachal is extremely rich in hydroelectric resources. The state has about 25% of the national potential in this respect. It has been estimated that about 20,300 MW of hydroelectric power can be generated in the state by constructing various major, medium, small and mini-micro hydel projects on the 5 river basins. The state is also the first state in India to achieve the goal of having a bank account for every family. As per the current prices, the total GDP was estimated at €254 billion as against €230 billion in the year 2004, €05, showing an increase of 10.5%. Tourism. Tourism in Himachal Pradesh is one of its major contributor to the state economy and growth. State is endowed with variety of landscape and vivid topographic features which attracts tourists from all the parts of the world. The state is also known for its adventure activities which includes paragliding in Birbiling and Solang Valley, rafting in Kullu, ice skating in Shimla, boating in Bilaspur and various other activities like trekking, horse riding, skiing, fishing etc. The state is also a famous destination for various film shooting units and various films have been shot in the state like Roja, Henna, film, Jab We Met, Veer Zora, Ye Jawani Hai Dawani, Highway, 2014 Hindi film, mostly by the contribution of Mr. Anil Kasva. Major tourist and religious destinations include Bajurpur Fort, Pokhara Dam, Naina Devi Temple, Manamaresh, Puri Singh Museum, Barmore, Kajia, Dalhousie, Sujanpur Tira, Dharamshala, Palampur, Maesraw Rock Temple, Kangra Fort, Kinnaur, Manikaran, Manali, Rohtang Pass, Spiti, Shimla, Kasauli, Gobind Sagar Lake. Transportation. Air. State has 3 domestic airports in Shimla, Kullu and Kangra districts. The air routes connect the state with Delhi and Chandigarh. Shimla Airport, which is around 21 km in west of city. Buntar Airport is in Kullu district around 10 km from district headquarters. Gagal Airport is in Kangra district which is around 10 km from Kangra and 15 km from Dharamsala. Railway. Himachal is famous for its narrow-gauge tracks railways, one is UNESCO World Heritage Kalka-Shimla Railway and another one is Pathankot-Jijan Durnagar. Total length of these 2 tracks is 259 km. Kalka-Shimla railway track passes through lot of tunnels while Pathankot-Jijan Durnagar gently meanders through a maze of hills and valleys. It also has standard gauge railway track which connect him to Delhi. Survey is being conducted to extend this railway line to Kangra. Another proposed railway tracks in state are Badi Bilaspur, Dharamsala Palampur and Bilaspur Manali Lee. Roads are the major mode of transport in the hilly terrains. The state has road network of 28,208 km, including 8 national highways that constitute 1,234 km and 19 state highways with total length of 1,625 km. Some roads get closed during winter and monsoon seasons due to snowfall and landslides. Himachal has the highest road density in the state. Demographics. Himachal Pradesh has a total population of 6,856,509 including 3,473,892 males and 3,382,617 females as per the provisional results of the Census of India 2011. This is only 0.57% of India's total population, recording a growth of 12.81%. Total fertility rate per woman is 1.8 which is one of lowest in India. Himachal Pradesh has a literacy rate of 83.78% and gender ratio at 974/1000, according to the 2011 census figures. Census-wise, the state is placed 21st on the population chart followed by Tripura at 22nd place. Kangra district was top-ranked with a population strength of 1,507,223, Mandi district 999,518, Shimla district 813,384, Solan district 576,670, Samor district 530,164, Unad district 521,057, Chamba district 518,844, Himachal district 454,293, Kullu district 437,474, Bilaspur district 382,056, Kinnaur district 84,298 and Lahore Spiti 31,528. The main communities are Rajots, Rathis, Brahmins and Girth. The Girth community is found mainly in Kangra district. Himachal has a sizable population of Tibetans. Himachal Pradesh has one of the highest proportion of Hindu population in India. Other religions that form a small percentage are Buddhism and Sikhism. The Laholis of Lahore and Spiti region are mainly Buddhists. Sikhs mostly live in towns and cities and constitute 1.23% of the state population. For example, they form 10% of the population in Unad district adjoining the state of Punjab and 17% in Shimla, the state capital. The Buddhists are mainly natives and tribals from Lahore and Spiti, where they form majority of 60% and Kinnaur where they form 40%, however the bulk are refugees from Tibet. The Muslims constitute slightly 1.63% of the population of Himachal Pradesh. The life expectancy at birth in Himachal Pradesh is 62.8 years for 1986 (1990). The infant mortality rate stood at 40 in 2010 and crude birth rate has declined from 37.3 in 1971 to 16.9 in 2010, below the national average of 26.5 in 1998. The crude death rate was 6.9 in 2010. Himachal Pradesh's literacy rate grew by 34.65% between 1981 and 2001. Languages: Hindi is both the official language and the lingua franca of Himachal Pradesh. However, most of the population speaks Pahari, which includes nearly all Western Pahari dialects. Religion: Hinduism is the main religion in Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh is ranked first in India, having a high percentage of Hindu in India statewise. More than 98% of the total population belongs to Hindu, spread all over the state. Muslims are mainly in the Chamba and Solan districts. Buddhist are in the Lohal and Sapati and Kinnaur districts. Culture: Himachal was one of the few states that had remained largely untouched by external customs, largely due to its difficult terrain. With the technological advancements, the state has changed very rapidly. It is a multi-religional, multicultural as well as multilingual state like other Indian states. Some of the most commonly spoken languages include Sindhi, Pahari, Dogri, Mondili Kangri, Mandyoli, Gori and Kinri. The caste communities residing in Himachal include the Brahmins, Rajats, Gujars, Gadis, Girth, Kannats, Rathis and Kolis. There are tribal populations in the state which mainly comprise Kinnars, Pangals, Suluria, and Laholis. The state is well known for its handicrafts. The carpets, leather works, shawls, metalware, woodwork and paintings are worth appreciating. Pashmina shawls are a product that is highly in demand in Himachal and all over the country. ɦɪmaːtʃəl caps are famous artwork of the people. Extreme cold winters of Himachal necessitated wool weaving. Nearly every household in Himachal owns a pit loom. Wool is considered as pure and is used as a ritual cloth. The well-known woven object is the shawl, ranging from fine pashmina to the coarse deza. Kullu is famous for its shawls with striking patterns and vibrant colors. Kangra and Dharamshala are famous for Kangra miniature paintings. Local music and dance reflect the cultural identity of the state. Through their dance and music, they entreat their gods during local festivals and other special occasions. Apart from the fairs and festivals that are celebrated all over India, there are a number of other fairs and festivals that are of great significance to Himachal Pradesh. Shimla, the state capital, is home to Asia's only natural ice skating rink. Food: the day-to-day diet of Himachal is though similar to the rest of North India but is unique for its taste and ingredients used. They have lentil, rice, and vegetables. The rotis are made of flours like wheat and maize. Some of the specialities of the ɦɪmaːtʃəl cuisine include mandra, maonai, bat, maithasaluna, piju, sag, palda, rudu, chuk, bagchari, jhool, siddu baturu, bejuan, chutney, koti dal, etc. Famous people: prominent people associated with Himachal include the great Kali, Anupam Kher, Amrish Purai, Prem Chopra, Mohit Chauhan, Anand Sharma, 3rd Supreme Court Chief Justice and former Prime Minister of Kashmir in 1947 Muchand Mahajan, economist and former Vice President of World Bank Shahid Javed Burki, Pritam Singh. Bollywood actresses Preeti Zinta is the brand ambassador of the state, while other famous people from Hindi cinema are Kannan Renault, Hollywood actress Namrata Singh, Satyananda Stokes who introduced apples to the region, writer, Sufi teacher and sage Idris Shah, ornithologist Alan Octavian Hume, former General of Pakistan Muhammad Zia-ul-Haq and current President of Afghanistan Hamid Karzai, who both studied here. Vijay Kumar won silver medal in 25m shooting in 2012 Summer Olympics belong to village Hasal near Basa in Himachal district. Shyam Saran Negi, named as the first voter of independent India. Education. Himachal Pradesh has one of the highest literacy rates in India next to Kerala. Himachal district is among the top districts in the country for literacy. Education rates among women are quite encouraging in the state. The standard of education in the state has reached a considerably high level as compared to other states in India with several reputed educational institutes for higher studies. The Indian Institute of Technology Mandi, Himachal Pradesh University Shimla, Institute of Himalayan Bioresource Technology, Palampur, the National Institute of Technology, Himapur, the Central University Dharamshala, the Bara University, the Badi University of Emerging Sciences and Technologies Badi, Shulini University of Biotechnology and Management Sciences, Solan, the JP University of Information Technology Wayanad, Eternal University, Samawanachatkara University Solan are some of the pioneer universities in the state. CSK Himachal Pradesh Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Palampur is one of the most renowned hill agriculture institutes in world. Dr. Yashwant Singh Palmer University of Horticulture and Forestry has earned a unique distinction in India for imparting teaching, research and extension education in horticulture, forestry and allied disciplines. Further, state-run Jawaharlal Nehru Government Engineering College started in 2006 at Sundarnagar is an important milestone in higher technical education in the state. The state government is working constantly to prepare plans and projects to strengthen the education system. The state government decided to start 3 nursing colleges to develop the health system. There are over 10,000 primary schools, 1,000 secondary schools and more than 1,300 high schools in Himachal. The state government has decided to start 3 major nursing colleges to develop the health system in the state. In meeting the constitutional obligation to make primary education compulsory, Himachal has become the first state in India to make elementary education accessible to every child. The state has Indira Gandhi Medical College and Hospital, Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital, Guwahati. Besides that there is Himachal Dental College which is the state's first recognized dental institute. Media and communication, though situated in a remote part of the country, Himachal Pradesh has an active community of journalists and publishers. Several newspapers and magazines are published in more than one language, and their reach extends to almost all the Hindi-speaking states. Radio and TV have permeated significantly. Judging by the number of people writing to these media, there is a very large media-aware population in the state. All major English daily newspapers are available in Shimla and district headquarters. Aupka Fawila, Amar Ujala, Punjab Khazari, Divya Himachal, a Hindi daily newspaper with local editions are read widely. Doordarshan is the state-owned television broadcaster. Doordarshan Shimla also provides programs in Pahari language. Multi-system operators provide a mix of Nepali, Hindi, English, and international channels via cable. All India Radio is a public radio station. Private FM stations are also available in few cities like Shimla. BSNL, Reliance Infocom, Tata Indicom, Tata Docomo, Aircel, Vodafone, Idea Cellular and Airtel are available cellular phone operators. Broadband internet is available in select towns and cities and is provided by the state-run BSNL and by other private companies. Dial-up access is provided throughout the state by BSNL and other providers. State profile. Source: Department of Information and Public Relations. See also, Bibliography of India, ByteTube Easy, Index of India-related articles, Outline of India, Notes. References. External links: Himachal Pradesh Tourism and Guide, official website.